Hello? Okay, can you try saying something? Hello? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a second. It's a good thing I have that in here. I tried. Hello.
Hello.
Finally, now they can hear us. Okay, let me just remove the image right now because now, hang on a second. Before I even consider on doing that, let me just, there we go. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
We all with a sneeze. That's the best kind of thing.
Yeah, that's something that I don't like either. But anyways, hey guys, been a while. Ben Maza here, and yeah, as judging by you guys can tell by the video, I'm currently made an update video. This is an update stream and me talk about future projects, but right now I do want to discuss about my previous upload that I've done. That I did receive some comments, but I'm pretty sure that some of my audiences are a little bit confused at this point on why I did that particular skit video. It's basically just me just coming clean to my audience that yeah, I've been depressed since I was 18 years old. No thanks to my biological father, which, yeah, I'm just not very, you know, it was just hard for me to talk about, to be honest. It was hard for me to come clean during that situation. I don't know.
I'm going to say this depression can be a very difficult subject to talk about, especially since, from what I understand, Ben has had difficulty since he was 18. It is hard to talk about and summarize just how you feel, because depression is a very complex. I'd say it's more of a.
I'm gonna go to the store to go get this out. If she needs help with anything, she's gonna knock on the door and you need to help her with.
Yeah. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just my roommate just needed me to talk to them for a second. But nah, like as Flodorio said, depression is it's not easy to talk about. It really is not easy to talk about.
It's a very complex thing to discuss because there are different types of depression, how it can be triggered. It isn't easy, and I think a lot of people have suffered from depression, and everybody's different in how they treat it. Some people, it's overcome by therapy, it can be overcome by antidepressants, but everybody is different in many ways. It varies between one person to another. And obviously for Ben, it was triggered by something that happened in his past, which I honestly have a few things to say to this person, but for the sake of Ben's family and for anybody who's watching, I'm going to be very reserved about this because I do believe this individual needs to be. There's a lot of things that need to be said on this individual, and I'm too polite. I am too polite to be polite.
Well, for those who don't know what Flodorio is talking about, yes, I did open up with her and a few of my colleagues, even some of the group that I was a part of, which yeah, this was like during the time when I was still part of that group. Not too long, this was. Oh God, I apologize, guys. Like this is really very hard for me to discuss. But I will say that this individual, when I was 18, he took me to golfing, which I didn't want to go golfing at the time. I was wanting to do something else. But it is what it is, though. So he decided to take me golfing. I was just not in that mood. So I didn't see where he was behind me. He stood right behind me. And the moment I started swinging, I hit his head up on accident. Then he decided to kick my knee. So, my left knee, my audiences, I have a problem sitting down on my particular left knee or bending it in a certain way. Every time I bend the knee, it pops, because the reason why he's doing that is because my biological dad kicked my knee so hard it nearly dislocated.
At this point, I'm going to potentially say that could have caused some nerve damage as well. Bearing in mind that Ben was only 18 and the bones are still, your body doesn't stop growing until you're at least 21. The Ben's body was still maturing. So, yes, what this person also did was assault, which, illegally, you have just hit someone. And regardless if Ben accidentally knocked this person, that is still something that person should have not done.
No, and he also got on my face and roughly said, the reason why you were born was because I forgot to put on protection. Bear that in mind. I was 18. And what kind of child wants to hear that from somebody that is close to them and their family saying that to their face? That could fuck up a person. And to me, from what he was implying, oh, you were an accident, or you're just a mistake. You should have been aborted. Which he tried to make my mother do at times. Tried to make my mother take abortion pills. Well, no. I don't know what kind of pills are used to. Well, yeah, birth control pills. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And again, what I'm going to say is that this person, I honestly will say this, from what Ben has explained to me and what I've seen for this person, Ben doesn't deserve them. As a father, they aren't a father. They are just an inhuman being. Ben doesn't deserve to have somebody like that in his life.
And here's the worst part, though, is... I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry, I understand, and he now is in a better situation. He's around better people. He has a family who adore him. I believe you have a stepfather that adores you and your family. He is in a better place. Ben is in a better place. But this person, just advice for anybody who is going to be a parent in the future, do not do what this person did. Even if your child was, say, a mistake, you should love that child unconditionally. Don't do what this person did, because consequences for you in the future will not be great. I'm just going to point that out.
When I told my parents this months ago, I decided to come clean to my family on Facebook, saying, yeah, I have depression, I've been suicidal twice, and I'm actually going to go into full detail about this whole situation when I was 18. After that incident, I became a rebellious asshole, and I mean I was an asshole in my youth. I keep sneaking around, walking across town, nearly 200 miles past my home, and I never come home till at least 11 p.m., worrying my parents to death. I started smoking, which, as you all know, smoking is not a good decision, and I really don't recommend anybody starting smoking. I was miraculously lucky because I smoked 5 packs a day, and one time, I believe I was 5 years ago when I quit smoking, I was diagnosed with chronic bronchitis. I had to go to the doctors. I had to come clean to the doctors. I told them I do smoke. I smoke 5 packs a day. The doctor looked at me wide eyed. Even my parents looked at me shocked. But the doctor told me dead in my face, "You are lucky. You did not get COPD or lung cancer your age." He even was surprised I didn't have COPD or lung cancer at the time. Granted, I started smoking at age. How old was I when I started smoking? Was I 19 or close to being 20? I do not remember. But it was. Yeah. Then the doctor told me, after he gave me the medication to care for the chronic bronchitis, he said, "I'm not gonna lie to you. If you keep this up, you're gonna get COPD or lung cancer or other forms of diseases caused by cigarettes by the age of 40. And the doctor estimated that for me. So that was a wake-up call for me to, quit the cigarettes and went to vaping. And I actually want to thank my friend, which I think I'm going to keep their name anonymous, but I'm going to give them a different name. I'm just going to say Tony. This guy, Tony, he and I worked at a restaurant. He was a hardcore vaper. He got me into vaping, and I'm kind of thankful for that. So, Tony, if you're seeing this, man, thank you for getting me away from the cigarettes, man. Like, big thank you, man. And I will discuss that in the future about vaping and all that. That's a different talk, but back to the subject of depression. But nah, oh god, here we go about me discussing about my attempted suicide twice. Oh god. Before I begin, how good is my frequency at your end, Flutterio?
It's perfectly fine.
Okay, so when I was 19, I was really depressed. I was kind of sick and tired of dealing with life and all, so I decided to grab a knife and try to slit my throat open. Because, hearing the thoughts in my head, "You are a mistake. You should not have been born. Kill yourself. End the misery." For those who suffer depression, yeah, it's not, no. I think somebody from a church group caught me from doing this, caught me trying to slit my throat, but they stopped me and they forced me to, seek a counselor from the church, which it helped, but I kind of stopped doing that. And by the time I was 21, as you all remember, as some of my colleagues would remember this, during my rocky relationship with my parents, my mom and my stepfather at the time, we were in a rocky relationship at the time, my depression got worse. And I mean, it went worse at that time. So I was at a point of, you know what, fuck this, I'm done, try to hang myself, but I talked myself out of it. I think I should I don't know if this helps, but I listened to the scores of Hans Zimmer. Like, one time I was listening to the score of Hans Zimmer because, I was debating, you know what, let me just listen to one music before I end myself. I listened to, oh god, I'm trying to remember the particular score I listened to from Hans Zimmer. Oh yeah, it was from The Lion King, my all-time favorite Disney film. I listened to the score, and for some reason, I changed my mind. And for that reason, I'm kind of glad that I did change my mind. So, I'm going to say this to all my audiences out there who have depression like myself. It's not easy. It really is not easy. It comes in many forms. There are different ways of you helping getting through depression, but my advice is you talk to your family members or your friends, or the better way, talk to a therapist. Because when I came clean to my family on Facebook, my parents immediately contacted me. Like, my mother was like saying, do not throw your life away, you have much to live for. And my dad, my stepdad, I mean, kind of called me and said dead on my face, if you ever have those suicidal thoughts, I will immediately call the police and the ambulance and have them come at your door in 5 seconds to make sure you're alive. And for the first time, I actually saw worry and fear in my stepdad's face. I never seen that in my father's face before. So, yeah, like, don't end your life. Like, yeah, depression's not easy. It's hard. And, it is challenging, and it still is. Like I said in my video, it's not... Oh, god damn it, I'm trying to say the right words for this. Damn it.
Just take your time.
It's not easy. It's okay to talk to people you trust and seek help. And I'm sorry for the real, but what do you want to say to anyone who has depression?
I would say anybody who has depression, please do not. Sorry, are you alright, Ben?
Sorry, just trying to.
Okay. What I will say is, if you do have depression, please don't hide it. Please talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to someone you trust, and obviously speak to your doctor, because if you keep hiding this, things will not get better. Speak to people that will help. And again, I understand that depression is complex. Depression, though many people may have it, it's not simple. And depression can be harmful to anyone of any age. It can make you suicidal, like Ben. It can cause you to... It can go as far as to... It can make you just feel tired. It can make you depressed. It can make you feel like you don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep properly. Even though it's very common and a lot of people are diagnosed with it, it's very complex. It's a complex condition. But obviously with Ben, it took a lot out of him. And from what Ben has explained to me, it's one of those things that he's still adjusting to. And
Can you let me know when the stream is back online?
let me take a look. Well, right. Can you move the screen or do anything? 'Cause at the moment it's playing, but yeah, it seems to be working on my end. I don't know what's going on.
My apologies, audience. Like, I don't know what's going on my end. Like, for some reason, some of you guys are saying that the chat is not working. So, I don't know.
Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Oh, Ben.
What?
There. We have a little friend in the comment section, but I will be hiding this one.
No,
I have been waiting for one of you to go live.
Hold on, who is it?
Okay, do you know what I'm do? A certain person whose name begins with Black Shadow.
Okay, yeah, I'm not in the mood to deal with Shadow, so yeah, you are... I'm not gonna acknowledge you, so... Actually, you know what, I did, but... I'm not in the mood to deal with your bullshit, so... Yeah. Let me just...
I've hidden them.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I begin, I want to say this real quick. Black Shadow and Joffrey, and I'm not in the mood to deal with you guys. You guys will be hidden. I've washed my hands clean of you guys, so piss off. That's all I have to say. Piss off.
Yeah, but at this moment, this stream is a serious stream,
Yeah, this is a
and
serious stream, and this is another.
anybody,
I'm sorry. I need to calm my head, Flutter. I'm sorry to interrupt
it's
you.
okay. It's okay.
But
Relax.
yeah, like this stream, I'm still doing my best to. This is very hard for me to come clean about my depression. It really is, especially to my audience. And people like Black Shadow and Joffrey rating streams is not helping. But if you want, go ahead and laugh. I don't give a shit. Sorry. If you all want to laugh at these, laugh at them. Don't give them the time or patience. That's all I have to say on the matter. Does that sound fair?
Oh, don't worry. I've already, to be honest, I've already done what what was really useful for this, because honestly, I'm kind of tired of dealing with Black Shadow at this point. If someone says, hey, Black Shadow's doing stupid shit, if he is doing something wrong, then please tell me. But if he's not doing anything, then just, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone. If he's doing dumb shit, like saying dumb shit, then yeah, just ignore him. If he's, doing what he was doing, then let us know, because we'll deal with him.
Yeah, but back to the depression problem about that. After that point of him saying I'm being a drama queen or making a big deal of me telling him that I was suicidal because of his words, that his words hurt me both mentally and emotionally, to a point of me not looking at myself in the mirror. Like every time I do, I have that urge to punch my reflection in the mirror, which I don't recommend doing that, because yeah, you're gonna damage your knuckles and you'll probably have to go to the hospital.
And it's apparently going to cause bad luck.
True.
If you're suspicious.
Yes, if those who believe in that stuff, don't break a mirror. Don't break a mirror. But no, like, in all seriousness though, like, it's just, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't, like, I cut contact with my biological father. After that, that was the official time. I cut my ties with him. I blocked his number. I blocked his real government name on Facebook, which I'm not comfortable with revealing, because I'm not going to do so. I'm not going to associate with him anymore.
Again, I've given him the moniker of Rat. So he shall be forth known as Rat.
And I don't know if if he ever watches my videos on YouTube, but I'm gonna say this. Your words hurt me, dude. To a point that I cannot look myself in the mirror, and yeah, Rebel's gonna probably have a field day with this, and a lot of people too, is that I tried to be somebody else that I'm not. Like being Leo Convoy Jr. Which that's something that I do finally understand that's not a good thing to do. And I probably know for a fact that, I shouldn't be Leo Convoy, I shouldn't be Rebel, I shouldn't be Flutterio, I shouldn't be anybody on the internet. I need to be myself in my own way. Like, oh god, I'm trying to find a good quote here. If Rebel is still here, I'm not sure. Darn it. Darn it, Discord. But anyways. But now,
I think the term is be yourself, be who you are. You don't need to be anybody but yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think I'll just wait for say what he needs to say, but I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah. But nah, it's very hard for me to
No, nobody said anything.
oh, sorry.
We're just what I'm doing is I'm letting you. What I'm doing is I'm letting Ben talk and just letting him get all this out.
I'm willing to answer any questions, but if it's questions regarding of um, what methods did you use to commit suicide, I will not respond to that. Which I think I already did explain it earlier, but I'm not going to answer it again, and you will be removed from the chats because that is something I do not want to describe. But
Yeah, we don't promote.
no,
We don't. I don't want to promote again. This is something we don't want to promote that, this is something that you should do.
no, I'm doing this because I'm coming out with my depression and I'm letting people know like it's okay to have depression. It comes in many forms, but it's also okay to seek help to your friends, your loved ones, and also potentially talking to a counselor, which I did talk to somebody from a church group that is a counselor from a church group a long time ago. I've lost contact with them, but I do talk with my parents now. Our relationship is actually getting a little stronger because of me coming forward. Like, especially with my stepdad, which that, as some of you know, like my father has been rocky. But since me coming out with my depression, my dad and we started to get bond. You know, yeah, like I don't get this. Like I don't get this. But no, like you know, oh, Rebel.
Yeah, I'm here.
How much did you hear, dude?
Putting stuff away.
Okay, I better give a quick recap. So, basically, throughout the stream, I was just telling my viewers about my depression, about me, how I used to be a heavy smoker, about trying to kill myself to biological dad. You know, me trying to rekindle my relationship with my biological dad, but he kind of ruined it when I told him, like, hey, and mentally to a point of me committing suicide, he was like, you're such a drama queen. You're making a big deal out of it. Those were his words. That.
But if and I will say it, I am a person. God damn it, Discord. But I will say I am a person also that goes through depression. Mine isn't like very well known. Like you never see it out of me. It's very rare. But it still does happen.
I want to go ahead and address to Joe Elliott. Joe Elliott, if you want to know how I'm depressed, just go back on the stream afterwards, like watch the entire thing of me explaining how how I came to my, how I got depressed. Oh God, sorry. I just wanted to address one of my viewers about that, Rebel, but continue.
Oh, that's fine. But no, like I will say it. The difference between me and other people with depression is I seek out help for it because I knew full well, like how you say, this is something I've been going through the last couple years. I never knew that I had it until later on when I was diagnosed with it, which it does explain a lot in my life. Where, like how you say it, there's times where I don't have the drive to do stuff like I used to.
That's this.
Like when I was younger, like my fucking Oh, go ahead.
No, I get that too. Like, you don't have that zone to do anything. You just want to sit down and just stare into space and just look gloomy. Because that's coincidentally how I
Yeah, like
feel at
I have those
times.
days.
Yeah, I have those days too. And yes, that's another thing. What delays me making my videos on both my channels is because of that. Like, I have those days, but if I start feeling it, I start talking to my friends or my family. Like, I start talking to my parents. You know, like, they check up on me occasionally ever since I came forward on my Facebook. You know, because of my government name.
Which, if I can hear.
Go ahead.
So, if I can ask, or are you like what steps are you taking to help yourself with it? Is what I'm trying to get across to you here.
From what I was told by my parents, is talking to someone, like talking to family, friends, and yes, I am gonna seek a therapist, but at the moment my finances are going wonky at this moment, but I am gonna seek a therapist at this point, because yes, I do agree, it is apparent to seek a therapist and talk to a therapist, because it's okay to seek help with these situations. But yes, I am going to, you know, I originally did talk to a counselor from the church group when I was 19. Again, I lost contact with them at the time. I want to go through suicidal thoughts again. Like, it's not